And you better not even look like you're doing a crime in Bikini Bottom. This was not the place you wanted to be a criminal in. I think they just let any fish down there be the law. They didn't care about due process, respecting your rights, causing property damage, or abusing their power at all. I think they might have learned a few things from our system.
This'll fix you. Now let's get out.
Hey, what about...
Barnacles, did you see that?
Yeah, that guy had no front license plate. Let's get him.
They'll just pull up and arrest you for no reason at all. This dude was just playing badminton with his friends and got arrested for having gummies in his pocket. When the health inspector came to the Krusty Krab and was almost off by Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob, instead of helping the dude out, they hurt him even more. They will beat your ass and ask questions later. They will use that club with no hesitation. They are trained assassins with that thing. And they just be fooling around. Why they had to mess with Patrick with that poster? They doing anything but enforcing the law. And it's really these fish specifically. They've been on the force for a while. I think they need to be investigated. Squilliam Fancy Son was really Squidward's worst nightmare. He just had too much motion. He would come around just to spite Squidward and have a whole entourage with him too. He was there just to one-up him. And the thing is, he could back it up with how rich he was. Just look at his house. This thing had to be the fanciest thing I've seen in SpongeBob so far. It's gotta be at least 12 stories. But don't worry, to get up there, he has a custom designed elevator that doubles as a hot tub. That can't be safe. You look in the bathroom, even the toilet paper holder got diamonds on it. So you can shit in style. Just look at the hallway. This thing was huge. He loved him some self-portraits. And this thing is even bigger than when SpongeBob had that mansion. He got the Pepto-Bismol pond, the custom sculpted statues, the vibrant garden life, and the castle-style fence for privacy. He even has a sculpture of his unibrow made of golden doorknobs. He was pissing Squidward off watching this. Squilliam was just there to make Squidward life that much worse. But there was one thing Squilliam couldn't do. See, I think what we really need is a Mrs. Puff spin-off movie, or her own dedicated episodes, or maybe even her own show. Mrs. Puff is one of those characters where, on the surface, you think you know a lot about, but I don't think we know anything at all.
I'll have to move to a new city, start a new boating school with a new name. No, not again.
Because what do you mean, not again? There's so many unanswered questions. What is her real name? Where is she really from? And what really happened to Mr. Puff? She's so mysterious that it would make for a good little hour-and-a-half movie. Hell, they make a spin-off for Patrick and everybody else. You can really go into why she's a loose cannon, why she goes to jail so much and likes it, and her love life. There's just so much lore there. The fact that eating a pufferfish wrong can cause paralysis or death. The fact that Mr. Krabs and Mrs. Puff in wildlife are natural enemies, but on the show they're lovers. The fact that she might be a deranged criminal who started a whole new life in a new town. Paramount, I'm just giving y'all ideas at this point, because I can already see it now. You know me by Mrs. Puff, but there's a lot you don't know about me. A lot I've tried to bury. My identity, my past, and even my own husband. And the more research I do, I'm starting to realize that SpongeBob's pineapple was damn near a mansion. I've done even more research. See, y'all didn't tell me SpongeBob had so much going on with his pineapple. He had a garage and a swimming pool, and it's not just a regular swimming pool either. Do you see how large this thing is? That's gotta be way deeper than 12 feet. You know how expensive it is for a pool this size in ground? And the maintenance to go along with it, and how costly it is to defy the laws of gravity and put a swimming pool in the bottom of the ocean? Now, he did build it himself, so he probably saved a little bit of money on labor costs. But it's still a very expensive project. It's got a little hot tub jacuzzi on the side, a little waterfall, a diving board. This is nice. You only see stuff like this on houses that are at least $250,000, probably closer to $500,000. You don't see this on starter houses. And then the garage is just there for emotional support because ain't nothing going in there. Maybe the pool equipment. You know what? Maybe one day he'll get that license. Maybe, nah, man, I can already see myself now. In the pool, watching the sunset, sipping on a kelp margarita, you know, just admiring the view from the backyard. This really is some prime real estate. You know, a little radioactive, but amazing nonetheless. And the most unfortunate fish in the sea had to be this guy. How many times can you break your leg in one spot? How many procedures can one fish possibly have? And how expensive is your insurance premium? He's been to the hospital so many times that he's single-handedly making his doctor rich. One procedure allowed him to put his daughter through college. Those claims through the insurance must be crazy, and his job must got some really good benefits. He wasn't even trying to be careful, walking through sea urchins without looking, slipping on banana peels, and you work at a job where you gotta cut wood through these metal blades with no protection at all. But you take it a step even further. You just throw your whole body in there? That's an OSHA violation for sure. And then we find out that Fred is not as unlucky as he seems. At some point, he was trying to get hurt to see his little nurse boo, Bazooka. She a looker, ain't she? And he was even multi-talented with his legs. He could play the piano, the ukulele. You telling me after breaking your legs over 100 times, you still got the cartilage and the range of motion to do all that? The Bikini Bottom healthcare system might have been corrupt, but they sure know how to do effective procedures.